Military coups are resurging in Africa, a phenomenon that once plagued the continent. There have been over 70 coups in Africa since countries on the continent gained independence from colonial rule. Here are the African countries currently being led by military juntas. Guinea. On September 5, 2021, a group of soldiers led by Mamadi Doumbouya overthrew President Alpha Condé in a coup d'etat. Almost 2 years later, Doumbouya is still ruling the country. Mali. On August 18, 2020, Assimi Goïta led some soldiers to overthrow President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta. Goïta was then appointed interim president. 3 years later, Assimi Goïta is still ruling. Chad. On April 20, 2021, Mahamat Idris and his allies overthrew President Idris Déby Itno in a coup d'etat. Déby Itno had died earlier that day from injuries sustained in battle. Idris is still in charge of the country's affairs 2 years later. Burkina Faso. 18 months ago, on January 24, 2022, a group of soldiers led by Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba overthrew President Roch-Marc Christian Kabore in a coup d'etat. Damiba is still in power. Sudan. On October 25, 2021, some soldiers led by Abdel Fattah al-Burhan overthrew the civilian-led government of Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok. The junta is yet to relinquish power to civilian administration. On Wednesday, August 30, 2023, the world woke up to the news of yet another military takeover. This time, Gabon, an oil-rich country in Central Africa. The coup took place shortly after the country's current president, Ali Bongo Ondimba, was declared the winner of the presidential election held days prior. The soldiers led by Brice Oligui Nguema, the commander-in-chief of the Gabonese Republic Guard, announced on state television that they had seized power. Just before the coup in Gabon, the military seized power from the civilian administration of the Republic of Niger on the 26th of July 2023. The country's presidential guard detained President Mohamed Bazoum, and the guard commander, General Abdurrahmani Chaini, proclaimed himself the leader of a new military junta, a move that has led to a diplomatic role among ECOWAS, the African Union, and global leaders. Other African countries that have witnessed coups in the past include Libya, Sierra Leone, Ethiopia, Madagascar, Zimbabwe, Egypt, Gambia, and Lesotho, to name a few. Nigeria, Africa's most populated country, has also witnessed its fair share of coups. The country recorded 5 military coups d'etat, with the most recent and the last being the overthrow of the interim national government of Ernest Shonekan by General Sani Abacha in 1993. A military coup is considered a deviation from democracy, but some analysts argue that the desire to fulfill personal ambition, protect the interest of the military, undo bad civilian administration, and combat widespread corruption among the political elite are some of the reasons fueling coups on the continent. Nevertheless, there should never be justification for a military coup, as a civil government elected by the people remains the best form of government. Military rule remains a threat to the stability and democracy on the continent.